Black Lives Matter movement and its effect on the world. What have I not said that anything would be relevant to this group? Pretty much a bunch of idiotic kids wanting to pretty much do whatever they want, saying that they're, how would you say, troubled by something that happened then, not when they were even living. It's sad, isn't it? I said things like this when I was in an angry state, but I'm gonna calm down and talk in a much more simple voice. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna be pissed off, because this is not only affecting a lot of black people, but it's affecting a lot of people, because the Black Lives Matter movement is just a bunch of racist kids who saying that, oh, white people have privilege. And I wanted to ask a Black Lives Matter movement member this. What privilege does a white person have that you don't have yourself? Because truth be told, when a person says, oh, I grew up this way, I grew up that way, doesn't mean that that's how your life can go completely. I mean, think about it. I grew up with with pretty much my mom, and that's it, and I haven't went to jail, I haven't done anything wrong for the law to actually do anything to me, so guess what? I pretty much am not even on the police radar. Black Lives Matter movement members, they are. They destroy their own neighborhoods and by saying that, oh, white people have oppressed us in some way. And then they say, oh, Martin Luther King did this and that, but I'm like, when Martin Luther King was in the world, black folks were oppressed. We were treated as second-class citizens. But now we have a lot more power than we had then. Hell, we have a black president, Barack Obama, now. So I don't see what you're so oppressed about. When you say that, oh, this person isn't doing anything because they're white, I'm thinking to myself, what did they do? Like, one person said, oh, they didn't get hired because they're black. And I'm like, because when I looked at it, I'm like, no, you didn't get hired not because you're black. You didn't get hired because, for one, you went to jail and pretty much you pretty much trying to work as a cashier, and pretty much you're trying to get hired as a cashier. Who in the world would want to hire a person who robbed the place and was convicted of it? Now, when it comes to these kids vandalizing people, even black folks don't even like them, because they're not the ones who have to clean up this neighborhood. The people whose businesses and houses that these are, those are the people who have to clean it up. They say that, well, police actually kill all these people just because they're black. I'm going to give you a statistic here. This year alone, I would say at least 3, maybe 4 people was killed by police brutality. Now, is that right? No, it's not right. But it doesn't compare how many people died in black on black crimes. I mean, if I were to take alone this year, I would say most likely it's around in the hundreds. When it comes to police brutality, I can say that I will give them like 10. That's it. And I can't even see that many, because a lot of the people they say that died of police brutality, some of these Black Lives Matter movement people killed police for no real reason. Like when the one guy who was shooting constantly around and hit this one little girl who was doing her homework, and she got hit by a stray bullet. And the one thing that really amazes me what they say is that a bullet doesn't have a name. We get that the bullet doesn't have a name, but when you shoot that bullet, you're responsible for anybody that it hit. That's what it is. And that's how it goes. If I were to shoot just straight and it would have hit anyone, I would go to jail for murder. Even though I wasn't trying to hit that person. I could be just trying to shoot a target. And if it would have accidentally hit someone, I will be going to jail for aggravated assault, or if it kills someone, for murder. And can I blame it and that person for pretty much charging me for it? No, because I shouldn't have been shooting. I should have been shooting in somewhere that's safer where nobody was around. These kids want to say that they're oppressed by something, kids, I'm gonna tell you this right now, college people. You don't know what oppression even is. You have never had to feel oppressed by anything in your life. Have you ever had to get up out your seat and go all the way to the back of the bus? No. Did anybody call you the N-word? Because honestly, this is the one thing definitely that pisses me off right here. They said that the N-word is a racial slur when it comes to white folks. And even I think that that's a stupid thing to say. Because how many people... My brother actually doesn't mind being called a word. His friends call him that. I would say when he got outside and he came back inside, I would say at least he was called that word right 16 times. Said not a word. Kids in school say that word just like that. But as soon as a white person says that to someone, it's instantly racist. And I'm like, how can that be racist when you call yourself that and your friends call you that? Oh, this is a word that actually oppressed us a long time ago. Then why are you calling yourselves that? You idiots. I don't like anybody calling me that word. You can call me stupid, you can call me ignorant, you can call me retarded, but you call me that word, I will say no, don't call me that. I will give them 1 to 2 warnings. The third warning, I'm out or I kick them out. None of his friends nor my family call me that word. And they want to say, oh, we fought for this word. That word was not fought for. That word was given to us because white folks felt that we were insignificant to them. It was given to us. We didn't fight for it. If our ancestors who lived in the slavery time heard us calling ourselves this word, they would punch or slap or hit the living crap out of these kids. And guess what I would do? I would laugh. I would literally pop me some popcorn, put it in a bowl, and say, action. And see how the fireworks go. Because that's the only way that will cause me any satisfaction. Because I don't like being called the word. But these kids seem that like they're oppressed by something. And anytime somebody actually says something against them, they say, oh, this is oppressing me. I'm like, you're in college. What do you expect they're going to do? These teachers are so afraid of being called racist. And some teaching publishers are afraid to go to publish their findings on this certain matters because kids may say, no, we don't want him going there because this is oppressing us. I'm like, if you're so oppressed by it, then just don't get the damn book. You're in college to be challenged, to learn, to grow. You're not supposed to have you're supposed to have your ideas challenged. That's how life is. People aren't going to say, yeah, you're right. You're automatically right. We don't have to worry about that. People are going to question you. When you're in college, you have ideas. And with those ideas come questions. Because people are going to want to know what the hell you're talking about. But these kids don't want that. They just want yes men. The world isn't like that. Definitely college isn't like that. But I guess you don't know what life is about. And that's the one thing that fucks them completely over, because what they don't understand is that all the shit that they're doing is being recorded. So when they apply for a job and somebody types their name in and they see them doing this Black Lives Matter bullshit, they're going to consider them as racist, and the company is not going to literally go for that. Trust me, I would say that 98% of the chance they're not going to give them a shot. Now, they can understand if they're like, what, like 40 something going for the job and they did something when they were like 20. They're like, okay, this happened a long time ago, maybe you changed. Maybe. But chances are they're going to say, well, you kind of seem like a racist here, so we're not going to hire you. Either that, they're going to say, well, they're going to email this person and say, well, you're not what we're looking for, so we're going to look elsewhere. That's pretty much what they're going to say anyway, so that's how they're going to go. Anyways, I see a lot of these oppressed idiots want to say all these words, want to pretty much say that they're oppressed. I'm going to tell you this right now, you're not oppressed. Unless somebody actually had you in the slavery time, those are the people who are oppressed. Now, when it comes to a lot of the elderly folks, they see how stupid these kids are. These kids at summertime, I didn't really get a chance to see it that much, but I did got a chance to see it because my friend showed it to me. These dumb Black Lives Matter movement members actually block traffic by putting a line on the freeway so people probably couldn't even get to work. You know what I told my friend? I said, if I own one of them cars, and I am swearing to everything I love, if I would have seen one of the kids, I would have ran their asses over. I'll say, does that oppress you? Does that hurt you? How does that feel to your mind? How does that feel to your body, you jackass? Next time, don't stand in the middle of the fucking highway. Because if when you're putting a line to a highway, guess what's going to happen? If this person doesn't give a rat's ass, he's going to run you over. And they got that right. Well, that's all I got to say for now. I will see you guys another time. Peace out.